Welcome to Fi-storiies, home of powerful sci-fi adventures. Subscribe now and explore the unknown with us. They said the alien cubs were living weapons, unstoppable, uncontrollable, and deadly. Then a human woman walked into the chamber and did something no one in the galaxy had ever dared. The observation deck of Galactic Unity Station had never been this silent. 23 delegates representing 12 different species stood frozen in place, their attention locked on the containment chamber below. Not a claw scraped the floor. Not a tentacle twitched. Through reinforced glass thick enough to stop starship fire, they watched as Rhea, the human representative, knelt calmly beside a litter of Vray cubs. The Vray were apex predators from the volcanic world of Ktar. Fully grown adults stood nearly 9 feet tall, equipped with retractable claws capable of slicing through combat armor and jaws with bite forces measured in tons per square inch. Their cubs, though far smaller, were no less dangerous. At only 3 months old, they were already the size of earth wolves, dense bundles of muscle, teeth, and instinct. "She should not be in there," hissed Ambassador Trellix, his chitinous plates clicking with barely restrained anxiety. "Vray young are not domesticated. They are weapons in training." Captain Vaughn, the station security chief, a massive Crothian with 4 arms and scars carved across his grey hide, nodded grimly. "The cubs injured 2 trained handlers this cycle. Both are in medical. One nearly lost an arm." But Rhea had insisted. If humanity was to join the Galactic Council, they needed to prove they could handle true interspecies cooperation, including the Vray, whose warrior culture respected strength above diplomacy. Inside the chamber, Rhea slowly extended her hand toward the smallest cub, a mottled grey runt she had named Kira. Overshadowed by his larger siblings, he had learned early to fight for every scrap of food. His crimson eyes followed her movement with cold, predatory focus. "Easy, little one," Rhea murmured softly through the intercom. "I'm not here to hurt you." Kira's lips peeled back, revealing rows of needle-sharp teeth. A low growl rolled from his chest, a sound that would have sent most species scrambling for cover. Several delegates instinctively stepped back. Rhea did not move. Her hand remained outstretched, palm open, fingers loose. She waited. "What is she doing?" squeaked Dr. Mara, the plenary medical officer, her 6 tentacles coiling tightly. "That posture signals submission. The cub will attack." But Kira didn't, at least not immediately. He crept forward, one massive paw at a time, nostrils flaring as he sampled her scent. The chamber's sensors transmitted the data to the observation deck. Adrenaline was present, but so was something unexpected. Contentment pheromones. The human was calm. Then Kira lunged. His jaws snapped shut around Rhea's sleeve. The observation deck erupted. "Security team, deploy." Captain Vaughn roared. "No, wait," shouted Dr. Harlow, the second human delegate. "Look at her." Everyone froze. Rhea hadn't screamed. She hadn't yanked her arm away. Instead, she tugged back, gently, playfully, offering steady resistance. A wide grin spread across her face as she made a strange sound, somewhere between a laugh and a low growl. What is this behavior?" Ambassador Trellix whispered. "She's playing," Dr. Harlow said, smiling. "On Earth, human young interact with predators this way. Wolves, cats, dogs. Play teaches boundaries. She's showing Kira she's not prey, but not a threat either." Inside the chamber, Kira pulled harder, tail lashing with excitement. Rhea let herself wobble, then resisted again. The growl shifted in tone, lighter, excited. The other cubs noticed. One by one, they padded closer. Soon all 5 were involved, grabbing at her clothing and equipment harness. Rhea laughed openly now, wrestling gently, redirecting claws, never exposing her throat, never retreating in fear. "Impossible," Captain Vaughn breathed. "Not impossible," said Elder Shakura, the Vray matriarch, her massive scarred form dominating the observation deck. "Effective. She acknowledges their strength without submission. This is how warriors build trust." Rhea switched tactics, pulling a length of synthetic rope from her belt and dragging it across the floor. Instantly, the cubs pounced, tumbling over one another in joyful chaos. Their growls held no malice, only the raw energy of young predators learning restraint. How long has she studied Vray behavior? Shakura asked. She hasn't, Dr. Harlow admitted. Her specialty is earth mammals. She's applying principles learned from wolf pups and lion cubs. You learned this from your world's predators? Trellick asked, stunned. Humans evolved alongside apex predators, Harlow replied. We learned to coexist, to communicate, to partner. Eventually, Kira collapsed onto his back, exhausted. Rhea knelt and gently scratched his belly, an act that should have resulted in catastrophic injury. Instead, Kira yawned and closed his eyes. Soon all 5 cubs lay sprawled around her, breathing slow and steady. Elder Shakura released a sound that might have been laughter. The human has done in 1 hour what our handlers failed to do in 3 months. She has earned their trust. She turned to the delegates. I withdraw my objection to humanity's council membership. Any species that can turn our warriors' children into playmates is not weak, it is dangerous. Below, Rhea looked up and waved. Kira, half asleep, still clutched her torn sleeve, not in aggression, but contentment. The galaxy had just learned something new. Humanity did not fear monsters. They made friends of them.